Hello, learners of English, and welcome to Lesson 4, Unit 1. If you haven't seen Lesson 1, 2, and 3, please go and have a look now before you start this video. Okay, as you may have noticed, today's lesson is entirely in English. We will try to speak English, not Arabic. In this lesson, you will practice Lesson 1, the clock, 2, daily routine, and Lesson 3, the present simple. Okay, let's get started. So please read the rules before we start the game. Pause the video and read. Cool, let's start. Today's game is called Talk for 1 minute about. We will speak for 1 minute or 60 seconds about a picture. Now take a look. Number 1, I will give you an example. Now, as you can see here, there is a little boy right here, and his name is Jamie. And these are the information about Jamie. Okay, this is his daily routine in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. Now listen to me talking for 1 minute about Jamie. I will start the time here. Look at the time here, please. Go. So, Jamie is a student. In the morning, he gets up at 10 to 7. He goes to the bathroom. He has breakfast and he goes to school by bus. In the afternoon, he has lunch at school and he goes home at 3:45. He relaxes for 25 minutes. He does his homework from 4:15 to 5:15. In the evening, he has dinner at 7 o'clock and watches TV and brushes his teeth and goes to bed at 9:30. Look, the time is over. Now let me explain to you. The verbs in green are already in the present simple. The verbs in red, you have to conjugate them in the present simple. And here, there are no verbs. Take the verbs from the box and conjugate them. So to do all these things, you have to pause the video and you have to conjugate the verbs, then play the video and speak for 1 minute. Okay, so this is the game. We will have many people to talk about. If you want to go for Jamie, you can do it now. You can pause the video and talk about Jamie, then we'll move on. Here we go with Melanie. This girl's name is Melanie, and these are the information about her. Okay, pause the video now, conjugate the verbs, and come back to speak for 1 minute. Pause the video now, please. Now, if you're ready, let's start speaking about Melanie. 3, 2, 1, the time starts now. Go. Half the time. Hurry up. Five, four, three, two, one, and 0. Okay, the time's up, everybody. Now, let me give you a quick overview or a quick correction to these verbs. So here, in the afternoon, she, because here Melanie is a girl, we say she. She has lunch, she goes home, she does her homework, she helps her mother. In the evening, she has dinner, she brushes her teeth, she reads a book, and she goes to sleep. Very good, everybody. Now let's go to number 3. We will talk about someone else. 3. Okay, so this girl here, right here, her name is Victoria. Let's talk for 1 minute about Victoria. Pause the video, conjugate the verbs, and come back to speak for 1 minute. Pause the video now, please. Okay, if you're ready, let's get started. 1, 2, and 3. The time starts now. Half the time. Three, two, one. And time's up, everybody. Okay, now quick correction. In the afternoon, I'm not reading these because they're already correct. So I start from the afternoon. In the afternoon, she finishes work at 5 o'clock. She goes shopping. She has a light dinner. She goes to her aerobics lesson. In the evening, she arrives with an S. She arrives home at 8 o'clock. She meets or she calls her friends on the phone. She watches TV and she goes to bed at 10 past 10. Beautiful. Moving on. Okay, now we're number, I think we're in number 4, yes. So we did number 2, 3, now we're in 4. Here we go. This is Brian. We refer to Brian as he, not she. Okay, you have 1 minute again to talk about Brian. Pause the video, conjugate the verbs, and come back to speak for 1 minute. If you're ready, let's start. Half the time. Two, one, And 0. Time's up, everyone. Now let's correct. In the afternoon, he reads with an S. He reads the newspaper. He does his job around the house. He helps his wife. With the housework. He takes the dog for a walk. In the evening, he eats dinner at 7:15. He has a shower and he goes to work by car and he works all night. Beautiful, everyone. Good job. Okay, let's move on. We're number 5 now. 5. Okay, this is Anna. I think she's a grandmother. She's a granny. Now, pause the video, conjugate the verbs in the present simple, and talk about Anna for 1 minute. If you're ready, let's start. 3, 2, 1, time starts now. Half the time? Three, two, one. The end. Okay, quick correction. In the afternoon, Anna looks after her grandchildren. Looks with an S. She prepares with an S dinner for her daughter's family, and she listens to the radio. In the evening, she does the laundry. Laundry means she washes her clothes in the washing machine. Okay, and then she irons the clothes. So after you wash the clothes in the washing machine, you iron them. She irons the clothes and she has a shower and she goes to sleep at 9:15. Beautiful. Number 6 now. Okay, now this person right here is Mark. Okay. These are the information again. Pause the video, conjugate the verbs, and talk about Mark for 1 minute. Ready, steady, go. Hurry up. Three, two, one. Time's up. Okay, so let's do some quick correction here. In the afternoon, he has, not have, he has lunch at 2 o'clock. He finishes his lessons at 6 o'clock and he plays basketball with his friends for an hour. In the evening, so what's the first verb here? In the evening, he arrives home at 7:30. He tidies, I-E-S at the end. He tidies the flat or the apartment. He reads a lot for his exams, and he has a bath or a shower. Good. Number 7. Jessica now. And these are the information again. Pause the video, take your time to conjugate the verbs, and talk about Jessica for 1 minute. If you're ready, let's go. Half the time. Hurry up. 3, 2, 1. Time's up, everyone. Okay, so this is Jessica. She gets up at 5 o'clock, she puts on her clothes, she goes cycling 15 kilometers every morning. This is cycling. Okay. She goes to the university at 7:45. In the afternoon, notice here, she doesn't have lunch in the university canteen. She finishes her lessons at 4 p.m. She meets her friends. She arrives home at 6. In the evening, she meets her friend. She has a shower and she goes to sleep at 10:15. Okay, we have 2 people to go. We still have to talk about 2 people. Okay, so that's 7. We're number 8 now. Talk for 1 minute about Paul. This is Paul, and he's a programmer. Okay, now let's talk about Paul. Pause the video, conjugate the verbs, and come back to talk for 1 minute. If you're ready, boom, let's start. Half the time. Three, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, now let's talk about Paul. So Paul is a programmer. In the morning, he gets up at 9:30. He has breakfast. He naps a little. Naps means he sleeps for a short time. So he naps a little and starts working at home at 11. In the afternoon, he has lunch at 3:15 and he gets dressed. He works on his computer and he has some snacks. In the evening, He calls his mother on the phone. He orders a pizza and he chats with his friends and he goes to sleep at 2:30. Good job. Okay, boys and girls, we are going to talk about the last person now. Let's see who this person is. Number 9. I think, no, already worked on 9. Sorry. So I think it's 10. Yes, this is the last person. It's you. You are going to talk about yourself for a minute. Okay? Now you have to say your job. You have to talk about the morning, the afternoon, and the evening. As an example, I say, I am a teacher. In the morning, I get up at 7 a.m. I have a shower and I make my breakfast and I go to school to teach. In the afternoon, I have lunch at 2 p.m. I don't do my homework because I am a teacher. I do sports at 6 p.m. and I meet my friends at a cafe in the city center at 8 p.m. I don't do housework. In the evening, I have dinner at 10 p.m. I don't read a book, but I watch TV at 11 p.m. I don't play anything. I go to bed at midnight. So, boys and girls, you can pause the video now and write about your daily routine, conjugate the verbs, use the negative form, use the positive form, and talk about your daily routine. And that's it for today's video. I hope you practiced a little bit of speaking about the present simple and the clock and the daily routine. I will see you in the next video, which will be about reading and writing. Till then, I say, keep learning. You're one step ahead, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.